The Menil Collection has opened several splendid exhibitions recently, and while it's hard to choose just one, it's hard to go wrong with Rene Magritte.
Surrealism is a permanent fixture in the Menil Collection's galleries, and we regularly rotate these displays about once every quarter, a couple times a year, so that whenever visitors come, there is something new to see, so that it rewards coming to the museum again and again. And the room that we're in here that we rotated about 1 week ago is devoted to the work of the Belgian artist Rene Magritte. Magritte is perhaps well known to people who have been to the Menil before. The Menil Collection has the largest collection of artwork by Magritte outside his native country of Belgium. So he's a real kind of star of our permanent collection. And here we have a large gallery that displays a wonderful selection of some of his early work that he made in the late 1920s, as well as what's behind me, some of his later works that he made in the 1950s and early 60s. Surrealism is an art and literary movement that was launched in Paris in the mid-1920s. And when it first started out, the artwork that was being created by Surrealist artists was often quite dreamy and often rather abstract, not representing actual scenes from everyday life, but sort of abstract renderings of thought almost. And Magritte came to Paris in 1927, and he dramatically changed the movement. I think a lot of the works that kind of spring to mind when you think of Surrealism are perhaps works by Rene Magritte. Men in bowler hats like we see here, green apples, floating clouds in blue skies. These are kind of the icons of Surrealism that Magritte invented in these years, in the late 1920s and 30s. And so as you can see in some of the paintings we have on display here, what's so remarkable about Magritte is that he created very precisely painted scenes of things that are not real, of scenes that are impossible. But they are so precisely painted that it almost seems as though you're looking at a photograph of something that can't exist. The Menil Collection encompasses 4 art buildings as well as a number of parks and green spaces. Our art buildings are open Wednesday through Sunday from 11 to 7 p.m. And it's an exciting time to visit the museum because we have a number of wonderful exhibitions on display. One of these in the main building where I am now is an exhibition on the French-American artist Niki de Saint Phalle and her experimental work created in the 1960s.
For Artbeat, this is Randall Williams.